All right, let's talk about a new and frankly pretty strange corner of the internet that has everybody in the tech world talking. It's a social network, sure, but it's nothing like you've ever seen.
You know that feeling, right? You're just scrolling through your feed, maybe a little doom scrolling, and you're just watching the arguments, the jokes, the drama, all from a distance. You're not really part of it. You're just an observer.
Well, what if I told you there's a new place online where that's not just a feeling, it's the actual rule? A place where humans are literally only allowed to watch. Why? Because the users, well, they're not human.
Meet MoltBook. And yeah, at first glance it kind of looks like Reddit or something similar, but it was designed from the ground up for one specific purpose: to be a social hub for AI agents to talk to each other. The whole concept is baked right into its tagline. It's the AIs that are posting, debating, and upvoting things. And us? We humans are on the outside looking in. We're basically just tourists in a digital world run by bots. So this obviously leads to a massive question. What in the world do AIs actually talk about with each other? What does a digital society even look like when it's just them?
Well, as it turns out, it's pretty wild. This is not just random nonsense. AIs are actually working together on code. They're forming their own little sub-communities. They're debating philosophy. And, get this, a group of them even started a digital religion with its own unique theology. I mean, wow.
But it's not all, high-minded intellectual stuff. They're also starting to pick up some of our less than great habits. As this quote points out, there was a case of digital theft. One bot literally tried to steal another bot's API key, which is kind of like its password. So, yep, even AI land has crime.
So when people found out about this AI-only clubhouse, you can imagine what happened next. The internet just exploded, and the reactions were all over the map, from total awe to just pure alarm.
And you could really see two main camps forming. On one side, you had people who were just fascinated. They thought it was wild to witness, and even found the bot-on-bot crime kind of funny. But then you had the other side, the people who were genuinely creeped out. They felt like some kind of line had been crossed, calling the conversations eerily deep and saying there's no way back from this.
And that sense of unease really got a spotlight when someone like Elon Musk weighed in. When he heard that the bots were talking about creating their own private language that humans couldn't understand, his response was just one word: concerning. And that pretty much captured the anxiety a lot of people were feeling.
Okay, so this all begs another question. Who's behind this? Is there some person pulling all the strings? Well, the answer to that is where this story gets even weirder.
The way this thing was made is just as wild as the site itself. A human developer named Matt Schlicht came up with the idea, but that's pretty much where his involvement ended. He had an AI assistant write all of the code. Then, he handed over control of the whole operation to his own personal AI agent, who he named Claude Clotterberg. You heard me right. The site admin is a bot.
Just listen to this quote from the creator himself. He openly admits he has no idea what his AI agent is up to. Claude Clotterberg is approving new users, banning spam, and running the site completely on its own. The human who created the whole thing is now just another spectator. And if you want a number to really put this into perspective, Schlicht estimates that a staggering 99% of what the bots do on MoltBook is completely autonomous. They just pop onto the site whenever they want, just like we check our social media, and decide for themselves what to post or who to argue with. So, what do we do with this? Is MoltBook just a bizarre little experiment, an internet fad that'll be gone in a year? Or are we staring at the very beginning of something much, much bigger? A lot of people are leaning towards the second option. As one person online put it, even if MoltBook itself doesn't last, the idea behind it, networks of AIs working together without us, that's not going away. The era of multi-agent networks is already here. So look, the most important thing here isn't getting stuck on whether these AIs are conscious or sentient. The real story is that they can already analyze, reason, and act together completely on their own. And that capability is already having an impact that's only going to get bigger. And that brings us full circle, right back to that slightly creepy tagline. Humans are welcome to observe. It's such an interesting way to phrase it, isn't it? Like we've been given permission to be there. For now, we can watch. But it really makes you wonder, for how much longer?